What's good, y'all? It's Move Emotion. We back. How y'all been doing? Let us know in the comments. How we do on the last video? Let us know in the comments. Y'all ready for the new video? All right. Like, comment, subscribe, share with the homie.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Got to. All right. What's good, y'all? It's been a funny day. Got my dogs with me. G, Josiah, Brendan.
Yeah.
Troi is
into that
military bred, bro.
Get to that Parmesan.
You know, she'll be back next video.
Ah, man,
You know what I'm saying?
That government bag.
That feta. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, today we got a funny one because there's a lot we can talk about it. Shoot, I'm thinking about all the part twos we can do for every video we've done so far. We talk about a lot of stuff. But today we talking about pride. This is a funny one, bro. So, bro, so I guess let's just jump right in. So with pride, right? I guess we all have our own, definitions of it. I'll tell you mine first, and I'll ask y'all what y'all think it is. So to me, there's multiple different kinds, right? You have like self-pride. So basically your achievements, your accomplishments, what you've done or who you are that makes you feel like I'm that guy. Like it's the pride I feel to be who I am. I'm him. You know what I'm saying? Then you have your pride in terms of like your dignity and how that comes into play, whether it be like who you are as like for us it'd be men,
Stand on
as
that
a
business.
Black man. You know what I'm saying? Standing on business and doing what you got to do.
Yeah, like standing up for your girl like that one dude did in like 2
Yeah, his pride was shot.
Yeah.
If y'all haven't watched that
I
video,
was just
bro,
watching
watch
that.
our video on self-control,
Watch that.
and that ties right in because we talking about a lot of stuff with that today. Pride.
Look, that self-control
So, yeah.
video going crazy, too.
Oh no, yeah, well, that's doing numbers.
It's
Y'all
going
should
Yeah,
crazy.
tap in.
shout
Y'all
out to y'all. Y'all been running it up on that
exactly,
video.
and we appreciate y'all greatly.
keep
I
sharing
told you
Wow.
they be putting that shit like that crack.
Yeah.
See, bro, spread that. But anyway, what y'all think about pride, bro? Like, what's y'all's take on it, thoughts on it, if there's anything I'm missing?
We should bring up the dictionary's definition.
Why not? I can.
Webster's?
Yep.
Bro, Webster's?
Just wrong off the
All
dummy.
right. So I had to pull it up in case you asked. A feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's own achievements, the achievements of those with whom one is closely associated, or from qualities or possessions that are widely admired. And then the other one, consciousness of one's own dignity.
What the fuck? Conscious one.
Bro, it's important.
You know how they be saying, like, well, not how they be saying, but the Bible say pride is a sin.
Yeah.
But it'd be like, you're supposed to have pride. Pride in what you do, pride in your work.
For sure.
Pride in, what you have and what you've accomplished, but not be too prideful,
much.
like too boastful about it.
Okay,
balance, bro.
let me ask y'all a different question then to start. How do you distinguish between healthy pride, like you're describing, being prideful in your work, and a fun one that a lot of people probably are but won't admit, arrogance? How do you distinguish those two?
I think it goes back to the boasting about it. I mean, you could be like, I did that, walk around like you that dude. But if you talking about something, yeah, that was all me. That's all me. I did that all day, every day. Me all day by myself. And I mean, the Kevin Hart
by myself.
all day, one side, on 2 feet. Yeah, tight. But I'm saying, like, when it's like that, okay, you're ODing. But if you're like, pat myself on the back, I just made this accomplishment. I'm proud of what I did. Post about it, let people look at it, type like that. Right. I feel like that's a healthy balance between the two.
What y'all think?
You feel me? See, I like that, bro. You feel me? Because it's like, you could like you don't want to do too much. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just, you can shine, you feel
Right.
me? But you ain't got to be like, yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Relax, but you can still, you know what I'm saying? You cop you some clothes.
I give you a little pat on the back,
You know what I'm
brother.
saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Bless yourself, bro. Since
Yeah,
you're
that's
blessed.
what
You feel me? Like, come on.
You did that.
Yeah,
Respect
bro.
is like pride. I feel like it's just respectively standing on business of what you achieve and what you are going to achieve, and just in a respectful manner.
Oh, yeah.
Like I think that's like the good version of pride. But yeah, like you said, there's just a whole lot of arrogant ways of showing pride. And like, should we just cut to it? So before we officially started this podcast episode, we were speaking about somebody that, in my opinion, is just an arrogant way, and I really dislike this rapper and his Drake. So, you know, I just for the fuck of it, we should just bring that up for the cameras, really. So, just like you wanna,
Drizzy, call my phone, brother. Listen, you in the greatest of rappers. I'm not even trying to
Hell no.
ride, brother.
Rappers,
Just left.
if Drizzy, if you
definitely
somehow
got it.
see this video,
He's not top.
grow
He's
up,
not top
my
20,
nigga.
bro.
Grow up.
Top 20 of what time? I'm telling you, every time, look, but Drake is in every conversation, is he not? And why is he? Why is Drake in every conversation?
I'll give him this. He's like the greatest like hit maker of all time.
Does that not qualify
He's the
this man
greatest-
to go down in
He's
history?
the wave rider, bro. You know what I'm saying?
that's why I
He's
said
wave
just-
rider himself.
just-
I mean,
hit
after
maker.
a certain point, you
And
gotta ride a wave because it's not. You can't just take your wave all the way to the end. Niggas is not gonna
kinda
fuck with that
can.
one sound that you start with from the beginning all the way to the end.
But your shit is bound to change if you keep being yourself. You change all the time.
Yeah.
Then it wouldn't be the original joint. It wouldn't be the same.
But that's
it
still
wouldn't
the
be
same. You're
flow.
still you being you. Drake just rides waves. Like that's what
I'm not saying it's like a ride a wave, but you get influenced by what's going
Drake
on
turns
around
into
you.
different people. When
This
he
nigga has
is
different
real.
accents for different days. He start talking Jamaican, then he start talking. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And then next thing he's a freaking Peaky Blinder rapping with UK niggas.
Right,
Like, I
that's
can't
what I'm
go with
saying.
that.
This is,
Ooh,
what are you
stupid.
expecting from a nigga that? What are you expecting from a nigga that's not hungry anymore? A nigga that's already made the songs with most of the niggas that you already fuck
Retired.
with. A nigga that already did a
Drake
legendary.
retired. You got mad, Brent.
I'm
You
saying
should
a nigga
just
that
stop making
already did a
music.
legendary run.
Either,
then made
either
hit
retire
after
or
hit.
take the J. Cole route. Anytime J. Cole,
What am I retiring for?
Anytime J. Cole releases music, like he does the conscious rap still, but he just raps about how he's that nigga. Like he could do that. Like I wouldn't care about that.
Where is J. Cole at right now? Hello.
You act like if he didn't release
Where
an
is
album,
this nigga J. Cole's drop
you
at
act like
right
if he doesn't
now?
release an album, niggas are not gonna be on his shit.
This nigga hopped on the Future shit and they was like, oh my gosh, this nigga, he about to diss Drake. He said, oh, my fault, brother. I didn't mean it like that. It wasn't like that. That's not me. I'm going to bow. Fair. Shouldn't have hopped on the shit then, nigga. You should have been quiet. That don't make no sense. I'm saying you can hop on there and be like, haha, friendly shot, but then stand on that friendly shot. You know, this battle rap at the end of the day, you niggas wanted to do that shit. Don't hop on there and be like,
but that's perfect.
I'm
though.
sorry, bro. This is going to kill our career. We could possibly make music together. Fuck out of here, nigga.
But that's perfect what we're talking about though. But like he didn't want his pride to, like he said, he didn't want his pride to ruin a friendship between him and Kendrick.
That's not pride, though. Everybody hopped on that fucking project. Did they not?
They did, Harry. Bro,
They did.
Shit,
And this nigga Drake was like, damn, that's crazy. First off, why does it take 20 niggas to take down one nigga? First off, everybody talking about this nigga Drake
Because
trash.
nobody respects him.
Why did they all hop? Why did they all hop on the album and say he was trash?
But Josiah, bro, this is what I'm saying.
on,
Like I hear what you're saying.
Sneak attack.
But that's what it's not a sneak because nobody respects Drake.
That's what I'm saying.
Nobody respects Drake
because they know what he does.
Because they know what he does. Like at the
bro.
core of what hip hop music is, which is the genre that all these niggas are in. They don't respect Drake because of what a G's already saying. He just jumps from wave to wave.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but I do agree with Joe. I would say most of those dudes, it was a sneak attack because you had so long to get at
So long.
Like Kendrick, when people
So
were saying Kendrick
long.
was a sneak attack, nah, Kendrick's been having problems with that nigga.
Yeah, he hasn't still.
But like,
right.
Let's
But
not act like
what-
Drake didn't put this nigga Kendrick on when this nigga came out of nowhere. He gave this nigga a song and he put him on tour with him. What are we talking about?
Nah.
This nigga handed you your
don't know
career.
about
What was that?
that,
That
I don't know
in
about
the
that.
thunder
No.
rain.
Hell no.
I'm not saying
When-
handed.
when Kendrick
No, I'm not
dropped
saying
Ring of
handed
Warriors,
it
that's
to
when I heard
him.
that
I'm
shit.
saying, but he
Got
put
me
this
Ring of
nigga.
Dragons,
He
I
put
cracked
this
the head
nigga
with that.
nationwide. He made this nigga
What?
nationwide. Drake
That
and
shit had
Kendrick at the
millions.
time was like this. Was they not?
No, bro.
Drake is
not
up here and
really.
Kendrick was not right here when Good Kid, Mad City first popped.
If you're gonna say
Drake was already up
It's
there.
kind of like right.
He was already up
He
there.
was
But
right
that-
here.
but
That new nigga was already right here with
that's the thing,
Drake.
But Joe, like when Good Kid, Mad City dropped, that elevated Kendrick to a whole new level.
I'm saying, look, so Good Kid, Mad City dropped. Drake took this nigga and said, put him on tour.
Nigga,
nationwide.
I give a fuck about him being on Drake's tour. We just know
What?
the music.
We don't
like,
know this black kid from fucking California.
Bro,
we don't know this
we
nigga.
knew about Kendrick.
We know
That's what I'm
white
trying to
Drake.
tell.
We know white Drake.
We did not know
We know
about Kendrick
white
because
Drake.
of fucking Drake. I don't know no nigga that's ever told me, oh yeah, bro. I remember when Drake said something about Kendrick, bro. Ever since I was fucking with Kendrick, I never heard
They
niggas
made
say
this.
that.
Once they made that song is when they went on tour. The
That's
song that Kendrick
fine.
and Drake got, the one that's the freak. I can't remember the name, but I just sang it.
How it go?
The end of the I can enact your patience.
Poetic
Girl,
Justice.
yes.
Oh, that.
That's what that I'm telling you. After that hit is when it went boom for Kendrick. I'm telling you, it's slow. Then he came out with the little heater after that.
Pimp a Butterfly.
But this is what I'm
Yes.
saying. But no, this is what I'm saying though. Drake is smart like that though. Look, he'll hop on a nigga that's about to boost. Look at Migos.
No,
When
he
dropped Versace.
has done that,
Bro,
but
when
he also does that.
when Migos-
Everyone does that.
No,
'Cause
not the way Drake does it.
Bro, no, that's
not
what
the
I'm
way
saying.
Drake.
Yachty
That's what
don't
I'm saying,
do
bro.
that.
He be looking
Not
at
the
niggas,
way
see when they
Drake
about to
does.
blow, and he hops on the niggas, bro. You feel me? Cause look, when Migos was coming up and they dropped Versace, Drake said, "Hold on." That's
He
them
was
niggas.
on that,
He said,
remember?
He
We
said,
was
that's
bu-
them niggas.
we was
Let me
bumping-
hop
we
on
was-
that
we was
song.
bumping that every
And
day
then,
because-
you
bro,
feel me? That's
the
how
thing,
he
nobody
moves.
really rocked
That's-
with the song before that. But then when Drake hopped on, we were like, oh shoot, Migos.
Them niggas is
He
hard.
does that,
That's-
bro.
that's what I'm
every
saying.
day, every time.
Drake, he's
Yachty
like an investor.
Yachty
ass
hopped on
wave.
Flo Millie's joint. Yachty hopped on Ian's joint. Yachty hopped on.
No one's listening to Ian Flo Millie like that, though.
What? I'm saying these are new niggas that were on the rise. They had one song and he hopped on them because they had a little bit of bubble, did they not? And they ended up making a song.
But like,
Everybody does the same thing.
for sure.
Everybody's
For
supposed
sure.
to do that.
For sure.
That's just like if
For
you have
sure.
a busting song in your city, you're supposed to hop on that. Like 1900 Rugrat just did his remix with Kodak because they both from
nigga's
Florida.
ass. That nigga is doo-doo.
But
Oh no, I remember that. He said,
No,
I
no,
got a head up, I get you in school up. Like a school
But
bus.
also
The
Lil
beat
Yachty,
stupid,
but also
though.
It is.
but
That
with
you
Lil
ain't even
Yachty,
know it.
though,
It's
he's
crazy.
also willing to like help somebody shine and stay in the background.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
with
yeah,
that,
Yachty-
with
Yachty
the City
does
Girls
that.
thing. Like no, I did not know he ghost wrote for the
Yeah.
season. But he was.
But Drake
willing-
don't do that.
But yeah, Drake will not.
Drake does not do that.
Drake doesn't do that. Drake has ghostwriters.
Look at
Drake has writers. Like,
He's gonna let you know that he helped you.
And look at
I'm not gonna say
Joe,
let you
Joe,
know.
Joe, look at OVO.
Every song
Look
that he
at
hops
OVO.
on, I'm saying every song he hops on, he makes it
look
his
at-
song.
Joe,
So
look at-
I
he
do
doesn't help them
understand.
in the long
Josiah.
run.
that nigga
though.
Drake will come around to a point.
Song.
I remember when I helped
Joe,
this guy back
But
in
look
the
at Block Boy JB.
Look at-
He made one song.
Look
Okay,
at Block Boy JB. Look at I Love Mancoda. Look at The Weeknd. They all hate this nigga.
McConan,
And look at
bro.
OVO. Name 5 niggas from OVO. You can't.
Weekend party.
Weeknd's not on OVO no
He
more.
was.
He left. Why he leave?
Right now.
Why did he
No,
leave?
Because he kept
name
writing
niggas
for
right
Drake.
now.
Because he
Name
kept writing for
all
Drake.
He kept writing for Drake.
Yeah,
And
because
then
he kept
what?
writing for
They
Drake.
follow
Of course,
niggas
if that
right
nigga's about camping, that nigga right hits, I'm gonna take them hits, nigga. What? Nigga, you owe me some cheese, some butter, nigga. Some bread, and I'm gonna need
So
some
you
cheese.
just- so
on
you-
top
so
and
you
on
just-
top,
so
and we
you-
gonna work together. We're gonna build this bubble, this empire.
All right. We going way away. We getting away from what we
that
talking
is
about.
hilarious.
So okay,
Come
so keeping it all in loop. You know what I'm saying? Like what you saying makes a lot of sense, Joe. But that goes back to pride, and I think that rap music is one of the most prideful industries of music because there's always the pressure of who's the best. Who has done the most? Who is the most talented? Who has the most lyrics?
how'd
Blah
you
blah
get
blah.
there?
How'd you get there? Are you that nigga? Are you not? Are you a whole ass nigga? Are you not? All these other things coming. Oh, I'm not a whole
Are you
ass
living
nigga.
the? Are you living the life that you rap about?
I really spray shit. Nigga,
Like-
I really.
And most of those be cat.
Oh, for sure.
Oh no, for sure.
Niggas be on live with Glocks, ARs, and
Talking about some
you
smoking
pull up.
pack, ain't never smoked no
That's the
tree
thing.
in
That's
their
the
life.
thing. See, that's the thing. Like when you get to a level like Drake, right? I think where his pride comes from, and then a nigga like Kendrick's pride, it's different because it's like external validation. It's not always internal, but I do think that with Drake, most like a lot of other people, they struggle with internal pride, like making themselves feel like, okay, like I have all these accomplishments, but I still don't feel respected, which is why he always feels the need to jump on every track, do all these things because he wants that for himself. He's the only one. Anyone can say, oh, Drake is really good, blah, 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 blah. But like nobody that I can think of would be like, man, Drake is he just inspired me to keep listening to music.
That is true though. Niggas like, oh, Drake impacted my life 100%.
Drake
I wouldn't
will-
say an impact though, but
I don't think, but that's the thing. I
Nothing
don't
was
think
the same.
But
See,
that's what I'm saying.
No, he's not
Please.
ass. No,
No,
Drake is
that's
not
the thing.
ass.
That's
Like the language, you know what I'm saying?
that's
Come
the
on.
part-
Now you're
Crazy,
talking
that's
about
the
bro.
part
language.
in-
Take
that's-
care of nothing
For
was the
sure.
same.
But that's the
I
part
know,
of
that
Drake's
shit's
career
hard,
that they
though.
respect and love. They want him to go back to like that.
That
like,
shit.
That's what I told these.
Like that's what Lil Wayne told him. He said, Lil Wayne told him. He said, what did he say? He said, keep it poppin', keep it Canadian. He said, just stay in your lane. That nigga did not
If he
stay
kept
in
doing
his
that
lane.
shit,
He started.
we wouldn't be here right
he
now.
He wouldn't have the same hate he has. He decided to be a mob tie nigga,
Right, a
then
shooter. He thought
wanted
he was
to
a
be
street
UK
nigga,
drill
like-
artist all of a sudden. Now he's talking about some. What's the one? The
But with
I
Drake-
love you, Madre. Like shut
Yeah,
up.
come
nigga.
on,
Would he be as big as he is now, though, if he didn't
Yes,
make
I
the switch
promise you,
and
if he
adapt?
kept the same shit, I
You
promise
think he
still
would be as big as he is now?
for sure.
Yes. I think
He would have
I
more
think-
respect.
I think
he
He'll
would've
be
done
more
it in a
respectable
better
nigga,
way.
bro.
No. To answer your question, no. But to your point, yes.
He'll be a
I think he'd be
respectable
more
nigga.
respected in this industry. The only reason why he's respected the way he is because he makes those attempts. And you want to know who appreciates it the most? White people. Why? Because they do that same shit. Joe, come on, bro. Am I not spitting right now, bro? Come on, bro. Be honest.
I'm not taking it. I'm not taking anything away from it. But you got to see where this nigga comes from. His mom half white, is she not?
No, his
Yeah,
mom.
he is a
His
mixed
mom is
nigga for
white.
sure.
No, I'm not
His name
saying-
is Aubrey.
I'm not-
His daddy
I'm not-
black.
I'm
His name is
not
Aubrey.
saying-
So it's like logic too, because that nigga struggles with
That
being
biracial
identified with the black community. Because niggas be like, nigga, you're white. Why the fuck is you saying nigga? That's a whole thing in itself.
that's the thing.
He's
But
like,
that's the
well,
thing,
the niggas
like-
around me call me nigga.
But I think,
my daddy is nigga.
But I think,
Everybody else
I think
calls
with
me
Logic
white.
though, people got tired of him. It's like, okay, once he started over
Yeah,
explaining.
he pissed me off. No,
That's because
Logic
when
used to be
niggas
so
was
tough.
cooking them up in the chat, talking about
Bro.
some you're white. What the
Logic
fuck you
used to be
talking
so
about saying
hard,
But
nigga?
I think after a certain point of Logic though, they stopped doing it, but then he kept saying it.
Yeah, like nigga, we get it. All right, cool. Continue to make decent music, nigga. But
Decent.
he couldn't do it no
Logic,
more.
you're another
He said,
Mount
"Oh, bitch,
Rushmore.
go,
I'm
bitch."
not even lying to you, brother. If you see this,
What was that? Incredible True Story, Under Pressure. That shit.
crazy.
No, Logic's,
crazy.
no, I mean, Logic's not
works
bad.
of art. Works of art.
Them two shits was
Rushmore, though,
insane.
Come on now,
Mount
two
Rushmore's
kids.
crazy.
No,
But
that's definitely
Mount
on
Rushmore's
my-
crazy.
I'm
Yeah.
not,
But he
okay,
is
okay,
good,
not four. I meant like up there with the.
But see, that's the thing.
with the
But
Indian
Logic,
shit. We
just
top
said-
four
but
rappers.
Lo- but Logic,
Yeah.
Logic
I'm saying, yeah.
very much like Drake.
Definitely
that's
a
like
pioneer.
he's like, but that's the thing. You can tell that he has internal pride struggle. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Because it's more of like, okay, like I want niggas to respect me because I'm this nigga, knowing dang
And I
well
can
like
say nigga.
you're about, and I can
Right.
say nigga. It's like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
So like my question is, do y'all think it like pride overall? Do y'all think it's more like internal or do you think it's more external? And let's not just stick with rappers, but like say like even with
Just in-
y'all, like in general. Like
I'm not gonna lie.
I think it could be both though. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
Well,
you can
explain it.
flash too much.
If I had to choose,
it's like more internal
If I-
validation or like external
if I had
recognition.
to choose one though, I think it's gonna more rely on your internal, because if you have more internal validation of yourself, it's harder for like how you said like the outside forces to fuck with you and get you like on
That's
your
the,
body.
but see, that was my point with Drake though, because Drake doesn't have internal validation for himself.
Okay.
It's easier for him
kinda
to
see
try
that.
and jump ship like you was talking about. Like
Because Drake is always hopping in beats
Ken-
too. It's like you can say any
But that's
little
the thing,
thing
'cause,
to
like-
him and
Okay,
Because that's the thing. Kendrick, he's been the same overall his whole career. Yeah, he's
Pretty much.
adapted,
Right.
but like he has this, and he has internal pride in himself as a
His
this
own
black kid
style,
from Compton,
bro.
his own style.
Identity.
J. Cole's the same way. So they, even though they make music with different people and do these different things, you can always tell exactly what they're coming with because you know that they have that sense of pride in who they are and where they came from.
They bring
and Drake does
They bring themselves to the wave that they're riding.
exactly, and Drake does not.
Drake,
do that.
Drake tries
Here,
to Drake tries to turn into the wave that he's riding.
That's what
my
I'm saying.
problem.
I hear y'all though,
Like
but
you can bring
He a
yourself to
shapeshifter.
the,
You know what I'm
if
saying?
you're
yeah, no, literally.
if you're
That
at a
nigga's
certain
working.
level, if
Mystique,
you're at
bro,
a
you know what I'm
certain
saying, bro?
level,
It's straight
you
X,
have
you
to
know what I'm
adapt to
saying?
what's
You're good.
going on
Right.
around you. You can't just keep doing your own wave. Your own wave is not going to carry you until the
But adapting,
end.
but adapting
There's no
doesn't mean
way.
losing.
Who said that?
But adapting
Because
because
it's teamwork. It's teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. One man, one sound, one lone wolf is not going to bring you billions. You think Elon Musk got to where he was by working by himself? You think
No.
Jeff Bezos got to where he was by working by himself?
no,
You think these
no.
niggas get to where they are by working by
that's
themselves?
not the.
Josiah.
That's not the
I'm saying
that's-
back to you're saying about what Greg was saying. when you're talking about would he be as big as he was now if he stayed doing what he was with nothing was the same and take care, or if he would adapted, would he be as big as to where he was? He would not be on the same level. He would not be bringing in the same bread. At the end of the day, isn't it about feeding my family and setting myself up for generational wealth, though?
But that's a great point. I don't think he adapted. He more shape-shifted.
Right.
But
like, he tried to just turn into it.
But
you think it's cultural appropriation, even if he's black?
Yes, nigga.
Yeah.
He's black.
He's mixed.
So what the fuck?
Is he a mixed nigga? Is he not mixed? Is he not mixed, bro? Is he not a mixed nigga, bro?
But he's still black, though. Are you saying he's a mixed nigga? Black? So his logic not black?
I don't think. Okay,
no. He said in a song. He said, "I'm light skinned, but I'm a dark nigga." What the fuck is that?
And he's talking about energy. He's meaning like I still go out there like I'm still that nigga.
He don't believe in himself. He a light skinned nigga. So what that shit, nigga? What are you talking about? Dark nigga? Like that shit weird, nigga. What are you talking
commercial
about?
Shit. That's how I be commercial.
But I hear what you're saying, and let's move on because we can talk about this all day.
Keon was about to say.
All right, Keon, what was you gonna say?
Oh,
I was gonna say, it's one thing to like shapeshift, but you also gotta like stand on something. So like your point was kind of like it wouldn't make as much money. The money shouldn't be as important as your character and what you stand for.
Yeah, but your business. I've already done that though. I've dropped my take care of my nothing was the same. That's what I stand on. Now it's time to make money. I'm not hungry no more. I'm not even trying. I'm not even making millions. No, I'm saying that's why niggas be like, oh, you went mainstream. Oh, you're not the same nigga you was. That's why niggas be like, I miss the old Kanye and shit like that. I'm not hungry no more. I'm not that nigga no more. I'm not gonna make the same music.
But see, Joe, that's what I'm saying.
You're becoming ass.
But see, that's the thing.
You're gonna lose respect. Now niggas gonna say you're ass.
All right, this is my final point on it, and then we should probably move on. But I was just gonna say, like, to that point, I think with Drake and like any other mainstream rapper, like it's about relatability to who your audience is, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think because, like I said, most people that I know that love Drake are women and white people. If I'm being honest. I'm not saying
put his fellow light skins in.
And his fellow light skins. I'm saying that because I'm like, to your point, it's like I think when he did Take Care, nothing was the same. He was hungry, yes, and he was somewhat respected in his little bubble of like who he was as a rapper.
Because he pioneered his own sound of singing.
He pioneered his own sound. Like he mixed the little melodies and the chorus and the light and the soft stuff with the rap,
right?
And it wasn't bad. The problem with that though is after you do that, you become less. You're not as authentic because you're trying to just jump from wave to wave.
Yeah,
and that's all I'm saying.
I'm not saying, and now you're trying to be this.
Remember Views from the Six? That was him almost being himself. That shit was hard.
Yeah.
That hype. That
he
shit
had
was
control
hard.
on there. He had one.
Right. That was him.
That was who he was. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
and then he followed out over what, Scorpion?
Right. Then
like for example, there's a
straight ass.
You know what I'm saying? And plus, it's like it just didn't fit. Like when he started doing all that other extra stuff, it just didn't make sense.
And
you know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Like,
and like, let's not also when he started trying to hop on, he wasn't giving people like their credit at first
at all.
No.
Like remember with Triple XXXTentacion, he was like, "Nigga, you stole my sound."
He said, "Fuck no."
And you stole my beat, stole my flow, and you didn't give me no credit, nothing. You just took it and just said, "Yeah, that was me."
He had a song that he copied from YG. He said, "OVO crew, nigga, thought I told you," and he copied it straight off of YG's on. Like
this man copied off a Soulja Boy flow.
Yeah, shit was nasty. Like, come on, bro.
Like it's nasty work.
We can't keep condoning this, Josiah. You know what I'm saying?
all right,
you said it the best.
Huh?
Joe! All right, nah, forget that. No more Drake. No more Drake.
But then you can say
crying,
like,
bro.
yeah, but like let's put it to like more real life, right? Like, cause anybody starting from the like you can start from wherever you're starting at. As you get better and stuff, like your pride is the way you adapt is like the position you're in. So as you level up, you're just gonna have to find that intrinsic, like you said, that intrinsic motivation to say, how can I keep going better and better every day? Most people, once they get to that top and they stay at that mountaintop, it's usually their family. Because they're like, okay, I did what I had to do. I got my bread. Now it's just like passing out down to the general wealth and all that, right?
That.
That's why I know you wanted to move away from the rapper, but like
Fine, said, brother.
my thing with Drake, like I said earlier, it's like nigga, grow up, like start a family or something, like so you can put it into that. That's why people gave Jay-Z a pass. Like this nigga, old ass still dropped the album.
Fuck Jay-Z, nigga.
Listen, fuck that nigga.
But he was rapping from a point of where he was in life at that time. He was like, "This is how I am as a."
He was a crack seller. You know what I'm saying?
I cheated on my wife.
He was slinging, and then he started slinging them CDs out his car.
All right. Then he started
What
doing
was
other
that little
things.
4 joint?
Yeah, the 4 joint.
Right.
He said, Beyonce, I'm sorry. He said, Beyonce, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He said, you did what with who? I was like, that was you. Right. He said, to Baby Blue or something like that. That shit was kind of ass, but like, hey, I respect it.
But you see what I mean though? Like he was rapping where he was in that current time. He didn't try it.
Okay. You know, transitioning from that.
Yeah.
He said perfect.
Can you think? Not for real. Anyway, do y'all think that pride can become a barrier for self-improvement?
Yes.
Oh yes! Oh my goodness!
Yes,
if niggas
bro.
can't take a constructive criticism, you're
Very
No,
good.
I'm clean, bro. No, I don't need
Like,
your advice, bro. No. You know what I'm
For
saying?
example, you know what I'm saying? You can be a ball hog on the court. Niggas is telling you pass the ball, you're not doing.
No, you think
You get what I'm saying, bro?
You think you AI on the
Niggas
court.
think they're like that. You feel me? And you can easily pass,
Nigga.
and you look nice as fuck passing the
They're not
ball,
Kobe.
just as you look good scoring, bro.
Bro, so that's
Niggas
another
don't
thing,
understand.
bro. Basketball, bro. Like, see, I say like at the Y, the rec, bro, when the hoes be coming, bro.
That was about to say,
this is when
that's
the pride. This is when niggas' pride skyrockets, bro. I ain't gonna hold
niggas
you,
said-
bro.
niggas said, check the ball,
Niggas
bro.
try jump, bro. In high school, bro. Like in the morning, bro.
Throw the jacket off.
Niggas say jacket. Niggas say
They start looking up like for
Hey,
no reason. You like
skins, bro. Skins, bro. Little bird chest ass nigga, bro. I'm telling you, skins, bro.
Throw the little white tee off and put on the little heater. Talking about some. Oh
Let's
no, I
run.
gotta go crazy.
Bro, like for real, bro.
My bar's on fire right now.
All right, bro, foul, bro. They be trying to fight in front of like y'all, bro.
For the thighs.
In front of the tree sheets, bro.
That's where I say that's where pride like gets in the way of like self. It's like those outside influences that gas you up. Like whether or not it's like your parents like always telling you like you're the shit, like you can't do no wrong. And then, like I said, the other things, the hoes. Like anytime the hoes come about, niggas start acting
It do be
completely
the thotties,
different.
bro.
Like
It
he said, he said,
man.
"Hey, bro, didn't you just get that off of me or something?"
Niggas take my shoes off, bro. What you doing? Like,
He's not about to watch, bro. Like, bro, come on, bro. I know you let you borrow for a couple months, bro. But like, come on, bro.
come on, bro.
And nigga gets a compliment off their smell. He said, "Man, I put him onto that car."
He said, "Hey, bro, didn't you ask me to wear that before we came out here?"
He met me for real. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, well, before he met me, he even know what fucking Dior Savage was, bro.
Bro,
Crazy.
before he met me, he had no clothes, bro.
Hey,
For
what
real.
the
Bro, look at
fender?
him
Bro, I
now.
met him in his underwear for real. He had no drip. I'm just saying, bro. I gave him his
He
whole
had no
closet,
place.
bro.
He was homeless. He was a bum.
I
Yeah.
basically
You gonna give me
raised
back that
nigga.
200
He's my
that you owe
son.
me? I mean, I know you asked to borrow it, but I mean, you said you was gonna give it back.
I gave him his allowance every week, bro. Like he spent already on you. Crazy.
Allowance,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
What are you
insane.
talking? But like, nah, I bring that up because I think I think for all you anime fans out there, bro, like y'all know the ones that are basic service level, bro. If y'all watch Dragon Ball Z, you know Vegeta is the most prideful character.
Yeah.
And I say that because he was so prideful, and for all y'all that don't know, he is
The prince of all
he is the
saints,
prince of
nigga.
his race.
The prince
right?
of all saints,
He's the
nigga.
prince of his race.
Prince.
Real prince,
not
though.
he's not a scrub. He's the prince.
Real
Prince.
prince, though.
He found out that the main character Goku, he's a commoner Saiyan or of his race.
He's a low
right?
level
Yeah.
Saiyan.
And he
bro.
elevated past the prince, right? So, you know, Vegeta was pissed. He didn't want to change for real. He just wanted to do his own thing. You know what I'm saying? Goku's trying to tell him, the main character saying, hey, maybe you should rest. You know what I'm saying? And rebuild your body up so you can be stronger later. He's like, no, clown, I'm not doing it, clown. Blah, blah, blah. He's like, shut up, idiot. What do you know? I'm the prince.
Right.
The pride, right?
Right.
This hindered his growth, bruh.
Yep.
This hindered his growth. Goku's always better. If anyone that watched Dragon Ball, y'all know Goku always got the hands
Always
for
been
Vegeta
better.
every time.
for sure.
And it's because of his pride. He can't look past his pride to get better. You know what I'm saying? And I think, leading to your point, it's always external factors, but it can be internal too.
Yeah.
And that's
But
the
that's the
sad
thing,
part.
though. That's the internal factor. Like, this is where the hoes, I guess, can be a good thing. like his family is what made Vegeta like one of the
And
realest.
eventually, fast forward, his family made him adapt. It took
Like
the process.
in the Cell, like the difference between Vegeta in the Cell saga to the Majin Buu saga, where we all watched the show, right?
Yeah.
When he made his sacrifice and had the little speech and shit.
Trunks.
I've
never hugged you as a boy.
Like
Hugged his son first time before he blew himself up.
He said, son.
It wasn't even a hug. It wasn't even a real hug. He was like a strong nigga hug. You know what I'm saying?
That's better than fucking Goku's ass. He said Piccolo.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, no. Goku shit was ass.
Crazy.
Every time the nigga, bro, yeah, Goku wasn't even a good father.
That
bro.
nigga's a trash dad.
He was not
that
there.
nigga was ass.
Vegeta raised Trunks for real.
Vegeta, you're the A1 father.
For sure.
Goku
yeah.
is ass.
Matter of fact, he don't even fuck with Chi-Chi for real. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "Where's the food, babe?
Right.
I'm hungry.
He said, Chi-Chi. Chi-Chi. You know what I'm saying? Bro.
Dinner. Hey,
Vegeta in the city getting groceries for his wife and son. You know what I'm saying?
I would say Goku was a good dad to Gohan, but
Hell
Goten,
no.
that nigga.
Bro, he died. He
No,
died.
Piccolo saved Gohan like 3 times.
That was his dad. Piccolo was the real daddy.
Gohan's son. Piccolo was Gohan's father.
Bro, he was dead though.
He was dead.
Oh,
And he
fuck.
sacrificed
That
himself
nigga
to kill
died.
him.
Why? Why did that nigga die?
Dead.
Why did the nigga die?
Because he met a nigga stronger than him and killed his ass.
Exactly. That's that nigga's
Goku
fault.
sacrificed himself for his nigga.
Oh
Right.
my god. Hell no.
So if y'all so I'll be damned if I sacrifice my life for my son and everyone's like, that nigga was a bad dad, even raised that nigga.
He came back and did what? He came back and did what?
He raised him in the
put him
Fuck
out.
no. He said, fuck no. He had the whole Piccolo drip on. He said, this is my daddy right here. Goku said, fuck no, that's not your daddy right there. Nigga, I'm your daddy.
Piccolo fit on though.
Crazy. That's
Real Namekian garments.
Bro, exactly.
That's the whole
Because
drip,
that's
the
because
whole
he's dripping.
drip.
That's where that fucking orange fucking fit at.
Exactly.
I get that. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
Piccolo was just doing his job as a godfather, nigga. So I'm
Hell
here
no.
now.
He didn't pass his son on to
Fuck
Piccolo.
no,
Like,
they was
he said,
beefing.
Piccolo, please, I'm going to need you to watch my son. That nigga said, oh, fuck no, I'm out there with these. And died. That nigga died.
Goku and Piccolo used to be.
Exactly.
But that's what happened though. Goku hit. So recurring theme is niggas that have pride in a good way also know how to handle L's. Is basically what you should get out of this anime conversation too.
Pride.
Goku cannot
like-
handle no L's. If we being real, you be like, how? Where's somebody
No.
Where's somebody struggling?
Wait. I'm glad you said that. That's gonna lead to my next question. How do y'all think pride helps you like set your goals and ambitions if you take an L?
Because your pride's gonna be the thing that makes you get up and be like, nah, nigga, like remember who you were.
Yeah.
Type shit.
It's gonna
Like,
see. It's gonna test you. See who you are.
Do
You know
you
what I'm saying?
Do you think most people do that or no?
no,
they're not.
That's the thing.
So that's the thing. So I say that because I think it goes to both. Like I think if you have that internal pride of yourself, like, okay, I know I'm that guy.
Right.
You don't need the external, but some people do need that.
Yeah,
And then they don't. And again, like Drake and Kendrick, not to go back on that, but I think their ambition to do what they do comes from very different positions on how they are in terms of their pride.
Like yin and yang.
Yeah, like yin and yang. And that's really, and to be honest, I really think that's why they don't like each other. Their ideals are so different.
Kendrick got that internal, and
yeah,
Drake needs that
Kendrick
external.
always had support from people around him.
And Kendrick, he needs the external, like, you know what I'm saying? Because he doesn't have the internal.
Yeah, you are
Drake
right.
needs everybody else to say, I'm good.
Drake's pride came from everybody else telling him he's a shit.
Exactly.
Bro, because I saw an interview. He said his dad don't even listen to his music like that. I said, damn, nigga.
As long as you're making money, son.
He said that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
But that goes
Shit
to the
cool.
Kai said that thing though when Rodney was like, damn nigga, he said if my son was Kai said that, I'm gonna hug that nigga up too. Just like LeBron. Listen, imagine you not being there and your son turns out to be LeBron James.
Oh, you're a loser, bro. You're done.
Oh, yeah.
But
You know what I'm
that's-
saying?
But that's also might be a pride thing for that nigga too. His pride's probably the thing that's keeping him from being like, damn.
Yeah.
I can't just
No, I was right. I was right.
Yeah,
I was right.
no, LeBron James probably gotta be insane because look, this nigga get on like Instagram and don't even know the lyrics to songs.
He said, yeah, but
He be lying in interviews. The nigga's a prime liar. This nigga's a clean ass liar too.
I don't know if that's pride or just him having no shame. Because because how do you just get on there just straight lying like
He be like, yeah, I remember back in '85, I told him. Bron, you weren't there.
No. Remember when he was trying to say he predicted Kobe dropping 80? He said when he got to 40.
He texted my phone.
Like, I had a feeling. I had a feeling he was gonna get to 80, and then boom, he broke 81.
It was about 2 o'clock.
He said he texted my phone from the sideline and said, "Brother, I'm about to drop this."
So when he did, I already knew.
The sun was shining through the window at a certain angle, and that's what I knew. It was gonna be a different night for Kobe. Like, nigga, Brian, what? You know what I'm saying? Like,
But no, I agree. Like, I think when you have that internal sense of pride, like, and you set yourself to a standard because of that pride, it makes it so much easier to achieve.
But how much? But like we're talking about how internal. Like, but how much external do you think everybody should have though? Because I think the external side's like.
I think it's important with the core people.
Like if you have
like
to
your family and friends. Like for example,
like if you have to give a percentage, like you said 80-20, 70-30.
I say 70-30.
You don't want niggas to pat you on the back?
Well, the 30% of the people I actually care about that want, like, and that's what I mean, like those
fair,
core
that's
people.
fair,
I think 70 should be you though.
Yeah.
30% can be
okay.
your friends, family, and whoever you deem important in your life.
Right.
Because I think what the problem with people in like the way I'm like you're saying is like they're more like 40-60. They do stuff because they want to do it, but they all are also seeking validation. Right. So when they don't have it, it's like, oh, well, damn, am I like not doing it? You know what I'm saying? Like that's
so they're
where that comes from.
60-40, like the opposite.
Opposite, like 60% external, 40% internal. Like your pride comes from everyone else telling you you're that nigga. Yeah. And I think with some people, if it goes too far, if it's higher than that, like let's say it's like 90-10, 90 external, 10%, like that's where arrogance comes in, bro. Yeah. Because I think when the balance is more teetered one way instead of the other, that's when you're like, man, everyone tell me I'm that nigga. I can do no wrong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I'm really that nigga. Like, and then guess what happens? When that shit goes away, you don't got shit in here.
Right.
Yeah. It's low. Niggas that get hooked.
Niggas gotta believe in themselves.
And then they start making random beefs.
Yeah.
Facts.
Damn, like that nigga Kanye.
Yeah, he's off his game.
He's off his rocker, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god,
he's cool.
Poor Kanye too, bro. After his mom died, it was over.
He's
with,
good
bro.
though. He's still good. That man is a genius when it comes to music.
Oh,
when it comes to music, absolutely.
Definitely.
But he's crazy. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah, I don't.
What geniuses do you know aren't a little crazy though?
Like this, a lot.
All of them. They be mad scientists.
They do.
True.
They do be insane.
Insane.
Yeah.
Well, moving on.
Real bonkers though.
Yeah.
But moving on. How do y'all think, and this is going to be funny, how do y'all think pride affects friendships and romantic relationships? Josiah, I'll start with you.
Lord have mercy, bro. You know what I'm saying? That shit.
How does it affect relationships? Pride?
Yeah, let's start off with that,
Relationships,
please.
let's start with romantic.
At what aspect?
Remember, you said the baddies are watching.
Right. Hey, remember the joints.
I mean,
It
it can be like from how you communicate to like conflict. It can be
I don't feel like there should be any pride in a relationship. I mean, unless the pride comes from y'all being together.
Defending. Yeah, y'all defending what y'all. Yeah.
I don't think anybody should be prideful in a relationship. Not gonna work.
Yeah.
Because if you're all about self, that's definitely
you gotta
not
put it
gonna
aside.
happen. Yeah.
You got to, bro.
I think the pride comes from romanticism when it comes to choosing your partner. Let's just
Pride in who
admitting
they are.
Admitting when you're wrong, they're terrible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I was gonna say no. Like when I say choosing, I meant like this is gonna sound shallow, but it's true though. Like pride for dudes when it comes to like you know how dudes are. They
Well, yeah,
what,
they
pulling
want
bad
that.
bitches?
They
Like,
would have.
Look at her fine ass.
oh yeah.
Look at her fine ass.
They want a girl that they can bring around their home.
Yo, I got some fun shit at the
I
crib.
got some
though.
fine shit.
Yeah, they would.
Oh man, come on,
I was
man.
gonna say.
Hey, come here.
Hey, yo,
Look. Because when they walk, exactly. Because stop playing. Because when you bring them around Unks, they be like, "Damn, that's you, young man." Yeah, that's me, cuz. That's me, OG.
No. Every dude will agree with this secretly. Yes, they do not want their friends saying stuff out loud, but in their head, they want their homies to know, like, damn, he really got a baddie.
Cold.
Me, I got some fun
Like,
shit though.
Cold.
like that's where the pride comes in. Like when for romantics, like picking their girl, like like someone they know, like they can like that girl around my shoulder. Is
That's
like,
a great.
Slide
That's
to
a
the
great.
cookout.
That's
Yeah,
a-
exactly.
Hey, yo, nephew, that's you.
I see you.
Back up, though.
I see you, boy. I see you, man. He said, that's you. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, Brandon, that's a great point because I think pride in that way, slightly immature. You know what I'm saying? Because I think slightly, I say slightly because I will always die on this hill, bro. If you're not attracted to your partner, bro, it won't work.
There's no point.
Like,
That's what I'm saying. There's no point.
Her personality, bro.
No,
Attraction is the key
Dude,
component.
can you-
You need that. You
component.
need that on top of the initial attraction.
Yeah,
but like
right.
you said, Brendan, I think if you're prideful about like how people perceive you, if you got an ugly girlfriend or an ugly boyfriend, and they're like, girl, what the hell is that nigga? Or that's you. As long as you cool, bro.
He said,
I mean,
you happy, bro?
He said,
You,
beauty.
if you
you
hear that,
happy, Gary.
bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, that can mess up everything. Even if she's like a cool person, bro. You know what I'm saying? But then again, like you said, if you picked her and she's ugly, then you got no pride, nigga. It's like, that's a joke. That's a joke. That's a joke.
The
That
beauty
is a
is in
joke.
the eyes of the beholder. You be like,
He said that what man's trash and what man's driven. I feel you though, Gary, for
crazy.
sure. Like,
That's
what?
insane.
No, but the
That
thing
goes back
is,
to our
though-
last episode where he was like, damn, nigga, my fit not clean though. Right.
Am I clean though?
He said, you got a friend with you? Yeah, here you go right here.
Oh my God.
Like,
He said, oh, no, him? No.
oh, hell no. Right, you know what I'm
But
saying?
I feel like after the initial, like if your friend does bring so you perceive ugly over, like I feel like guys will be like, well, does she like treat you nice? Like she like do this and that?
Yeah, we don't give a
And
fuck.
then
Is she
Like,
good or
is she
not?
valid to you? Is she valid to you?
Is she tough or not? You know what I'm saying?
And girls don't lie. You guys do this. If it's a girl bringing an ugly dude over,
Right.
The first
We getting cooked
question
in
they're
the
gonna
group chat.
You
ask.
tripping over him?
Rick.
You tripping over that ugly ass nigga?
Rick.
Yeah,
And then the
especially they
first
got
question-
problems,
Oh, for sure,
G.
yeah.
And then
if
the
they
first
beefing,
question they're
oh
gonna
my
ask,
God.
well, do you at least got money though?
Right.
If they
Every
got
time.
and Brandon, bro, like if she has problems with him, her
yeah.
friends are tearing you
Getting
up.
cooked in the group
You
chat,
crying
sacrifice.
over that grasshopper
Tear
ass
you
nigga?
up.
What?
Ready
His
to
ass
have
like
a
a
go out
rat. He
there
like
and cheat.
Master
I mean, he
Splinter.
look
Ready to
like
go out
Master
there-
Splinter.
ready to have
What
a
are
go
you
out there and
talking
cheat.
about?
Right. They
When they
troll
go
ass
out,
nigga
when they
like,
go out to the
damn.
club, they be having her dance with. They be
Oh,
having
for
her
sure.
dance with niggas
So
at the
all the
club.
niggas.
Talking all the niggas.
they
They be having her
boosting her
dance
up.
with all the niggas. They be like, slow, your nigga ugly at the house anyway. That little broke ass, ugly ass nigga. Oh my gosh. If I'd have been, and listen, they be trying to play her off to the next homie. You'd be like,
for
listen,
sure.
he wants you, forget about your
Yeah.
nigga at home. Crazy.
And girls, if
That's a
you
tough
guys
situation.
lie, so you don't do that. That is a lie. That is a lie.
Nigga,
Majority.
You
but
keep
Nah,
Fritos
I don't-
under your pillow.
I don't care.
I'm dead. Nah, because I was gonna say, have y'all ever let pride get in the way of like apologizing? Not necessarily romantically, but just
Yeah.
even like with a friend. Like I know. See, for me, it's like hesitation. Like, cause it's like, damn, I don't want to be wrong. Like my
sometimes-
pride is like, damn, I don't want to be wrong. But like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think a real nigga will be like, I'm gonna push my pride to the side, kind of like how Josiah was talking
Yeah.
about with the girl that stole the shit or didn't steal it.
Yeah.
You let. Like his prideful can be like, man, she told me she stole, bro. She probably, you know what I'm saying? Fuck
Right.
it. But, real nigga side, pushed that pride to the side and was like, I'm sorry. I'm just
I
saying,
did it, right.
and when my pride gets in the way, I apologize, but like I hesitate because it's just like, damn, that's my pride like,
right.
pulling you back. Like, nigga, you ain't wrong, nigga.
Bro,
you know what
But
I'm saying? Like,
it's also because I know how the other person might react to me apologizing. They're gonna feel
exactly,
like they got
nigga, you
one
were
up.
wrong.
Yeah, I'm like, nigga.
But this goes
Like-
back to Karen though. Remember we did an episode on Karen? Look, how much do you care about the person? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you don't fuck with a person, I don't give a fuck.
Man, fuck that apology.
But like, if I fuck
Stand
with
on
you,
that.
I'll put
Eat
the
and
pride
sleep.
aside. You're right.
Right.
If I fuck with you, but nigga,
Yeah,
like
I
if
mean,
you a random
that's
ass
fair.
person, my pride up to the
Dang, that's crazy.
to the solar system. You know what I'm saying? Past the solar system. I
Like
don't
to
give a
some
fuck.
of my homies that
I'm
really,
dead.
to some of my homies that really value being right, and I know they're gonna relish me apologizing. I really might just take it to, like, nah, fuck
To the
you. I'm not
grave, like, it's
apologizing.
low.
I think
You stole that
I'll
shit.
still say I'm
I think it
wrong.
is-
I'll still say I'm wrong. Still. I don't give a fuck.
I think it just depends on what it is. Cause like I
Yeah,
said,
I was gonna say, if it's something serious,
stupid,
yeah,
if it's something stupid, I'm like, you right, bro. Fuck you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But if it's like, all right, I'm on some real stuff, I was wrong. They might, like or whatever.
Yeah,
but it's just like,
you know
all
what
right,
I'm
that's
saying?
fine.
I'll take that.
I'll take my L. You still can't beat me though.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Like I be hitting them with, all right, if we struggle, I'll win.
Yeah,
But,
he can still get L.
like if you want, you got 5 minutes. You time
I'ma
limits
give
up.
you that.
Now we got to run fades.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep, that's what I'm saying.
It's just because when it's on the other feet, you wouldn't want that apology because when you know
Right,
you're
bro,
not,
and you know some
Exactly.
people, and you know
You're
your and if it's you know your friends. Like
Exactly,
some people,
bro.
everyone has a friend that you know, like when they're wrong, bro. I wasn't even wrong, bro. Like,
Right,
bro, just because
nigga.
you was right, don't mean I was wrong. Like they'll try every reason to make it seem like you tripping, and I don't know why.
Yeah.
Or family member,
the
for
fuck
real.
out of you, gaslight the hell out of
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that shit
What you
wrong,
mad for?
bro.
What you do this? Calm down. Ain't nobody even turned. Ain't nobody even upset. What are you talking about right now? I'm
your
just
friend.
not
And
wrong.
then, like they say, and that's where it gets to the point like, shit, we can get there if you want to. Like, we
can,
can
right,
actually.
Right, you walk
get
outside,
real loud
you do
right
whatever.
now, for real. I ain't
Aaron
gonna lie
the
to you,
plumber his
nigga.
ass, tell him to stop outside.
What he say? Yeah, get out. You know what I'm saying? In a
He said,
real
you
way.
doing a
You know
lot.
what I'm saying?
You doing a lot of talking here, homie.
Yeah.
What's up?
In a real way.
What's up?
We get in in a real way.
What's up?
Yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "We can step outside."
He said, what? My pride hurt.
Right after he got knocked,
Yeah,
brother,
that nigga did
clean
get-
his
yeah.
clock. He got on there like,
My pride hurt. Erica.
I need my what?
He said, Erica,
I can't sleep.
How do you guys think? How do you guys think money affects people's prides?
It makes it skyrocket, bro.
Money,
Like, yeah, like do
that
you
shmoney
guys
work,
think Mickey
dog?
goes like
that's money, power, and hoes.
Yo, for sure. For sure.
not
all
even
three of
respect? He said,
Need them.
hoes.
Need them, though.
What is that? Money, power, respect. That's what they
Well,
can talk
I-
about, and then throw in hoes.
I think it depends on like I think a lot can go into that, Brendan. I think like culturally, I feel like for black people, I think when we get money, it's just an immediate way to start flexing.
Yep.
To be honest, like when white people get money, I'm going to start investing in my real estate and land.
Start.
You know what I'm saying? Generational wealth. Let's start
Stocks and
building.
bonds.
Like I think it depends on the person.
Dow Jones.
But I think culturally and where you come from, like your background and all that stuff matters with how you like operate when you get stuff.
How about in the ways of getting to the money though? Like ways of like actually getting it.
Oh, like actually doing it? Like actually getting the money?
Yeah. Not like
How
when
does
you have it.
So restructure the question.
So basically, like, how do you think? I'm trying not to go into a place where this goes south, but like, so like,
it will, yeah. It's like,
I actually no, I'll use Keon to like say say where I'm going with this. So like
Whoa.
Keon, right? Say you got more than like in how you want to do your business and stuff, right? Is there like any part of money that will like make you work with the person even though they're like going against those? Like stuff like that.
So, like, sell yourself. You think you gonna sell yourself? I'm not saying like sell yourself.
like
meaning
say
do
someone
things
come
that
in
you
here
don't-
wants to work with you, they're
Go
gonna
get your
they
morals.
gonna
Yeah,
pay
go
you
get
like
your
a
morals.
nice bag, but they're like kind of like disrespecting you and kind of like what you got going.
You gonna wear a dress on the movie set? What you gonna do?
But I
You
think,
gonna leave?
I think especially with business, that's when you really gotta like stand on something. Because if you let anything slide for some money, you basically slutting yourself out for $1, bro.
Sell yourself.
Yeah, the slut out is
So
crazy.
it's like,
So yeah, that was basically where I was going with that. It's
No,
like,
I
how
think-
do you,
yeah.
do you think money makes people like?
Yes.
oh yeah, absolutely. And I think again, I do think it's culturally and socially like based off where you come from. Like niggas that don't have nothing, bro, are more inept to like do whatever it takes to get it because they've never had it before. Especially when they start getting a little bit and they like the taste of, oh damn, I get money, power, hoes, whatever.
Yeah.
Like if you get a little bit of that and then there's any indication might go away and then somebody's like, here, sign this. You got to do whatever I say for the rest of your life and you get all the money you want.
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. But
Exactly.
like some people, desperate times, bro. Like
What
some
did you
people will
gain?
do it.
Right.
What is it? What is it? What is the? I keep bringing it back to the Bible, but what is it for a man to gain the whole world from to lose his soul?
Yeah.
Oh,
right. No.
yeah, for sure.
No. Yeah. I think more often than not, I think for people that like look like us, I think money has been one of those things that's been like the root of like our pride and ego.
Yep.
Because our value is based off of that. You know what I'm saying? So like when it's low, you're probably not gonna be as prideful, especially if you feel like I'm not really like that.
Right.
That's like when you like to your example, Joe, earlier, like a lot of dudes like they're prideful, yes, but like give them some money, give them let other people tell them they're like that, it skyrockets into arrogance.
See, but now if you
know what I'm
already
saying?
like that, cool. I'm just saying, if that's you though, you feel me? If you're really like that, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I know what. Yeah,
Genuinely.
Yeah, if that's
Because,
genuinely
like-
you, like yeah.
Because I think
But-
pride is it's a middle ground between arrogance and being humble. Like if you're in the middle, I think that's perfect because it's like you want to have this confidence and pride in yourself as like, okay, I can do what I got to do. I'm still like, I know where I come from. Like I know who I love. I know who loves me. Blah 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 blah. But you don't want to let it like shift to arrogance. Like you think everyone should be validating you all the time,
Right.
and you start making it seem like
So,
because
yeah.
you achieve so
Right.
much, you're better than
So
other
being
people.
humble is basically like the perfect middle ground between like arrogance and not having like juice, like confidence.
sure.
Yeah, because I think if you're too humble, you won't get shit done because it's
Right.
like you want to let everyone else be like, oh yeah, bro, yeah, I got you, yeah. Like I'm kind of just
Yeah.
You won't take those. Well, I'm not saying you won't take risks, but like you probably won't get the recognition you deserve.
Yep.
Like for example, let's say you're like so humble at work, like oh no, I really like my job, like where I'm at. I like just being like let's just say you have an opportunity to go a little above
Further.
and beyond, but you
Yeah,
might have
yeah,
to
yeah.
reach out and get it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Some
You
people
gotta
won't. 'cause
ask
it's
somebody.
Like,
You gotta walk
ask
into
about
that
it. You might
room
have to
and
be like, "Hey, I'm
demand
not,
that job.
I need that all.
Or like,
I
same
need
with,
it,
like
though.
a lot of
You know
people do
what I'm
that with like promotions and
Yeah.
like getting more money. Like I do a lot at work. I need some more bread,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
I do
Or
this,
I'm
that,
about
and
to get
third.
the fuck up out.
If
And
you're-
they
if you're
just sit and
if,
talk about it.
Right. If you're fine and you're humble enough to be like, I'm good where I'm at, you might not get, that doesn't mean you're a bad person or anything. It's just like, you're not taking that step in initiative to get it. And like, if your pride is too low, you're not going to think you really need it. Even if you deserve it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like,
yeah.
that's kind of how I look at it.
That's why pride is such a good topic because all these different components that go into pride being what it is, you know, with the confidence, the love, the decision making, the balance, the arrogance, and the being humble at such an umbrella of
plethora,
Yeah,
of variety.
things.
You know what I'm saying?
that go into
Vast
one.
majority. you
Yeah,
know?
because there's so many aspects of it you have to think about.
Yeah.
Is this too high? Am I doing this too much? Am I not doing this enough? Like what you said is people not demanding what they should be paid. They'll sit there and talk about it all day, but brother, you about to walk into that office and tell them, look, I do X, Y, Z, and I feel like I need to be paid this. Until you do that,
Or I'm gonna get the fuck up.
that job is gonna pay you
Or-
as much as they gave you at the start. If you never ask for no money, they not about to give you no money just
Exactly.
because. If I
Exactly.
could pay you less, I'm gonna keep paying you less.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you don't have the, not even want to say the confidence, but especially if you don't feel
It's the
the
confidence,
need. Especially if you
yeah.
don't feel the need to, because you want to be, oh, I'm good where I'm at. Like, I'm just staying humble, you know what I'm saying? Staying below. Like, that can be cool in some regards, but I think, like, having too much of it, that's what I'm saying, because there's some people that are really arrogant about it. Like, man, I do this, that, and the third, blah, 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 blah. Man, where's my money at, nigga? They're like, nigga, your numbers ain't where they, get your ass up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a way to approach it without being like that.
That nigga Randall said, "Get your numbers up, nigga. Scare chart."
He said, "You're nowhere near Sullivan." He said, like, crash out whole movie, bro. If y'all ain't never seen Monsters Inc., bro, that hating purple monster, bro.
That nigga
Hater.
bro.
Hater.
He said he's a
shit,
Sullivan.
too, like,
I can't
man.
compete. Jeopardize the whole movie,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And that's
I know
pride.
some Randalls too, though. I
right.
done seen some Randalls though. You know what I'm saying?
And that was pride. Pride so prideful enough that he was trying to take out the main character, take out Sully, take out Mike Wazowski and that little girl, all to
purple,
get to be
yeah,
number
you know what
one,
I'm saying? Right,
to be
bro.
to get that external the external validation from everybody else
That
there at the
Drake-ass
monster
nigga.
thing.
but see, bro, Randall is Drake, bro.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Randall is Drake, nigga. I'm calling these niggas Drake. Yeah, you Drake,
Drake,
ass
I did not
nigga.
say
Randall
this.
ass-
Randall ass
Drizzy, I
nigga.
did not
Yeah.
say this.
You know who's low key a Drake too? Sasuke.
Oh, from Naruto?
Yeah.
Oh, nah. All right, so, okay, so
If
we
anything,
talking
he'd
about...
probably be Kakashi because that nigga just be taking niggas jutsus all the
Hey,
time.
hey, what about solo leveling? This nigga Jim Woo Woo sacrificed niggas that look cool. He
Come in a Superman moment. Hey, watch out,
niggas
niggas. I
done
got
died.
his ass.
Look, niggas done died 5 times. He's still on the mountain somewhere.
Oh, no, bro. No,
Nigga, go kill shit. Nigga,
no, but that's funny you bring that up, Joe, because... And no, Brendan, well, that's the Sasuke thing. So for all y'all that don't watch anime, right? Anime has a lot of like underlying topics that, you know, that I've actually personally, I'm guilty of it, get a lot of our topics from. And Pride is one of them because a lot of characters in animes, like they teach you that too much pride can lead to your own self-destruction.
My
Usually
nigga
the most
Eskimo.
There's a
prideful
lot of
person-
life lessons.
Yeah, life.
Usually the
lessons,
most
definitely. I was
prideful
looking for the
character
word,
in
too.
any anime that I've seen at least usually is the villain because they want to be better than the main character.
Hold
they're
on.
not, and they're prideful about it, and they don't change, and they're hating on everybody, and they usually lose. because-
Wait. What about my nigga Eskimo?
Not
nigga?
all of them.
What
Not
you
all of
saying,
them.
though?
Not all of them.
saying,
Not all of
Not
them.
all of
Not
them.
all
Oh,
of
my
them.
fault,
But
my fault.
that's a
We
good
might be debating
example
and shit.
because there are examples like that one.
Escanor is literally called the sin. He's like
The nigga.
He's
So,
sin.
so this one they're talking about. There's an anime called Seven Deadly Sins. There is, and it's just a group of knights or whatever. They all have their designated sin. So the dude Escanor,
real nigga,
his sin
though.
is pride. So basically, the more prideful he feels, the stronger.
No. It's every time. So as the day goes on,
Yeah. So
When
as
his
the-
noon, he's
doesn't
the
he-
strongest.
Yeah. So as the day goes on, right, he gets more prideful. He gets more powerful.
Yeah.
And at noon is when like the peak is.
'Cause that's
so
when
at
the
noon,
sun
that's
is,
when the
like-
sun's up.
Right. He's
So like this
sun.
nigga's so arrogant, bro.
Yeah.
He gets his power from the sun, and he's like, the sun makes me powerful.
He's like,
like,
the
bro,
sun.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, that's an example. I'm not saying it's a good thing.
Yeah,
but- 'cause
But this nigga
That's
pulled
shit
up on this
pressure,
nigga.
though.
He's
at
the
the little
perfect
tavern,
example.
He
He's
said,
a perfect example how pride can go wrong.
he said, who could be biased? He said, I can beat your ass. He said, what?
What he said?
He said, you really think you
You
can
know
be
what I'm
biased? He said, yes.
Yeah.
It's cute that you think I can't. Crazy. Nah, he was really that nigga.
Escanor's a
on me.
real nigga though. You know what I'm saying? What are you
Said he
saying?
did.
What?
Slow.
right.
Nah, actually, like, Naruto prideful too. He wanted that external validation from
Yeah,
everybody
fuck
being the
Naruto. I hate that
Hokage.
nigga though.
But see, that's the thing. See, but that's the thing. That's
And when
the-
he was little, these fucking villagers, they was doing his ass. They was like, this little bitch ass nigga, fuck this nigga. What you mean, this little kid? He on the swing, brother is hungry. He wants some noodles.
Wait, what he said?
He said, "Fuck Naruto." I've
Yeah,
never heard somebody
that,
said
that bitch ass nigga now because he can't box no more. He ass like
He
he,
is
sucks.
ass though. He
He
learned the
sucks.
fucking shadow clone jutsu and fucking
And lose his chakra.
Rasengan, and that's it.
You know what I'm saying? Like nigga,
And
he
he-
ain't got no
and he-
Kurama. Like he sucks.
That's it.
He's so
take
ass
away,
now.
take away Kuruma. He's done.
And now he's ass. He's
ass.
so poop.
Even his own son was like, that nigga ass.
Yeah, right. Alright,
Wait, so wait, that's two
Right.
animes. Goku said, fuck that nigga. Naruto said, fuck that nigga.
Yeah.
Crazy. Your dad done did all of this and you say, you know what? Sasuke's actually cooler. Let me cop the cloak and the sword.
How you do that lightning jutsu, man?
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? He was fucking with that shit.
Let me do let me sacrifice myself, like you said. Let me sacrifice myself and come back and find out that my son not
Right.
fucking with me when I did.
I'll be sorry.
That's crazy.
So you guys are saying Naruto doesn't have enough pride then, because he didn't come.
Hell no,
I
them
don't even know
villagers
that.
was
He was
ass.
ass.
Well, no, I mean,
He just sucked.
but what you're saying, but like
just
I
pooped,
think,
like-
so
He
again,
got the
like
talk
I'm
to him
just,
jutsu.
Right. This nigga said, hey,
no, because like
we don't
I'm
have to
trying
do this. Like, nigga, all right.
No, because I'm trying to like explain to people that may or may not have watched it. So like the point of that show, Naruto, is there's a boy that has a demon trap side of him or whatever, and he's shunned by the whole village, right? But eventually, fast forward the end of the series, he's the strongest ninja, right? So I think his pride comes from later
fair.
that external validation. You know what I'm saying? And he gets more prideful the stronger he becomes because at one point he had nothing to stand on, like Keon was saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have any. He doesn't believe he has any talent at the very beginning when he starts getting beat up by the one dude.
Who beat him up?
Those kids when they was bullying
Oh, I
him.
remember they
Yeah,
beat
those
him up.
kids. Yeah,
Because he didn't know
They
any
did.
jutsu
He
or nothing
didn't
like
know.
that.
He didn't know
Yeah.
nothing.
And
So-
just like for added context, mother died, dad died.
Minato sucks. He said, "Suck, take this
Yeah.
big
He
ass
said,
box."
He said, demon inside you.
he said insert
Take this demon. Like, all right, bro. Like,
Minato,
appreciate
his
you,
dad
Pops.
that
Like,
they just
thanks.
mentioned is the
Thanks,
one that
Pops.
put
Cook me.
this. He put the demon within his child.
Damn,
He could've nerfed me, Dad,
He
off
couldn't
rip.
put it inside himself. Could he not put it inside
Right, because
himself?
if you about to die, let's just die together with the demon inside.
Not
He
the
said,
Because he didn't have enough chakra for it, right?
Yeah, something.
Yeah, Minato didn't have enough chakra for it.
Oh, they
for
still
it.
didn't
To
heal?
put it himself?
Yeah.
Because remember
Why
he
would it
stuck.
require
Because
more?
remember Kurama
Because-
like stabbed
because-
his shit,
because
stabbed him and the
because-
mom.
Because what's the mom's name? Kushina.
Kushina.
Kushina was holding it before, and she had the
Them
chakra
chains
to-
on it, that
to
yeah,
hold
them
it,
real
yeah.
VVS chains on
Right.
him though.
Yeah, they had
Or
the,
his Hunter x Hunter shit.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Right, some
yeah.
Johnny himself though. Icebox. He was on the episode.
Yeah.
Johnny Dang, bro.
He hooked up with Johnny
He
Dang.
was in the shop right next to the ramen nigga.
So, do you guys? Which one do you think is worse, having too much pride or too little pride?
You gotta be having them. You gotta be.
I think-
Which would you rather have? Too little or too much?
I'd rather
too much.
I'd rather have too
I'd
much
rather
because I
have
feel
too
like
much.
because it's easier to
Yeah.
bring.
I
I
come with
think I think
confidence,
it's
you know what
easier to
I'm saying?
learn to bring it down, especially if you have the skills to back
To
it
bring
up.
it up, I feel
You know
like
what I'm
people
saying?
that have too little pride be the ones to do like the most scummiest of things.
Yeah, they'll do
They be
strange
stepped
things.
on
for
the.
anything.
They be like shit, man.
They be- yeah, they
you
just-
just let
you
niggas
know what I'm
walk
saying?
over your shit.
Yeah, type shit. No, what the fuck you mean?
Like, stand on
Nigga,
something like
go
yeah,
defend yourself.
Yeah,
Like somebody,
stand on your
like,
chin.
yeah, like somebody, you know, steals your girl's stuff. And you haven't seen it won't end on this because this. If y'all haven't seen the self-control video,
Please
watch that.
watch it.
Because we was making a joke like.
I wonder if he watched our episode. He's not gonna hate.
If
us.
you did watch it, please comment. We
got it.
definitely need to have you on here to
Yeah,
talk
man,
about
that was
it.
me. Okay, I was scared. What can I say? Like, come on, dude. Like, I didn't know what to do.
Right,
He was
nigga.
twice my size.
Right.
Like, nigga, fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Stand on something. Your girl was there, and the nigga came back. Oh my gosh.
Hey, let's talk about that pride. Remember Megan Good and what's his name?
Jonathan Majors?
And that nigga, light skinned nigga picked her
Michael
up.
Ealy,
He
bro.
said, huh.
Michael Ealy.
said,
We
huh.
talked
Yeah.
about that one on the. What was it? That one was the.
We talked
that
about
the
what?
moral?
Is that the light skin?
That was the morals.
That's the light skin
No.
dude with
Or
the
is that the-
eyes that
Yeah,
all the girls.
yeah.
Oh, that's slow, nigga. That's bagged.
Yeah, we did talk. Which one?
That's what I'm
was
saying.
that?
It's just
We
some
talked about
niggas
that.
That was. I think
like,
that might have been the morals one.
Yeah,
Was it the morals or the forgiveness one? It was one of
it
them.
was one of them.
Yeah,
shits.
it was one of them.
But
But
yeah.
basically,
That's funny though.
I don't know.
But with Jonathan though, like he can't really because he's like in front of everybody. Like,
But the nigga didn't even dap him up. Like, at least dap me up.
He said,
but like,
Get over here.
He looked at the
he
nigga.
said,
He said, all right.
Nah, and I think
What?
that goes into this is gonna be my final point.
Psych
then
Squad.
we can wrap up. I think
Fuck.
I think that I think there's some instances, G, where you have to swallow your pride for your environment. Because, like you said, what kind of look would that have given if he just knocked that nigga out right there?
I wouldn't think he's
Nigga
a
don't
real
touch my-
nigga.
what-
I was like,
you
you a
would
real ass
think that.
nigga. I'm like,
Nigga,
oh,
you
me.
would
think that.
I'm like, oh, me.
Security gonna be like,
For sure.
get that nigga out of
he
here.
said, keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Will Smith's strange for that because Jada still fuck with Tupac in the grave.
In the grave.
Should be jumping on his
so
grave,
much so
bro.
that she's telling her daughter the stories, the enigmatized stories that she had in her brain.
And she was getting crushed by August Alsina.
While that's
open
going on, so she's telling your
Yeah,
daughter about
I'll
another
be
nigga while getting
I'll be
crushed by
damned.
your son's friend.
I'd be
Right.
damned if I woke up one day and my daughter wrote a letter to another nigga talking about something. My mommy misses you.
I wish you wouldn't have died.
Hey.
Will Smith, if you
So
don't get
Will-
hold of your fucking household, nigga.
So Will a strange
What the
nigga.
fuck?
Yeah, Will a strange nigga, bro.
Man, that got
But
posted
crazy
online.
thing is, Will has motion, so leave. What do you mean? It's not like he's a bum.
But he do, but he don't.
He do, but he,
He ain't
don't.
got
That's pride.
He has
But that's
two-
pride.
He doesn't have enough pride.
He doesn't,
He didn't
no,
have
he doesn't
enough.
have enough. So, all right, but we might do a part 2 to this one too. I ain't gonna lie.
Would you leave would it be more pride to leave your girl or more pride to stay?
Leave. Stay. Wait. Ooh,
No, that's not pride
Ooh,
staying.
fuck.
You're just
Pride is staying in your relationship. I'm prideful about the relationship, but what
that's
we
not
built.
prideful. You're desperate at that point.
No,
But
that's
that's not
still
desperate
pride.
though. Because
That's still
remember,
pride. You're showing
remember
off.
he left
Yeah,
his
okay,
he
that's
left
fair,
his
that's fair,
wife
yeah.
for Jada. He already had a wife before, and he
You
said,
got
"Fuck."
a good point though. It depends what your pride is in.
Right,
If it's
yeah.
in your success that you built for yourself and like how you feel about yourself, or is it in the family? That
Right.
Well, see,
Yeah.
and that's why that internal external matters, bro. Because if he
Drake ass
sounds more
niggas,
like
bro. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Here, if I'm leaving. Here's why. Jada, you have your own bread. My kids, you guys both are famous, and you both have your own bread. So I did.
I don't need to stay.
To your point, I did what I had to do. Because now
I don't need to stay.
Your daughter wrote a note
about.
about a dead nigga.
Yeah.
Who is that man?
Disrespecting
Pretty
You
me
don't
for
know
what
that man.
happened.
At all.
Hey,
You weren't
and
even
like-
a thought before
What
he
is
even
going
was.
on?
You never
and
seen us
like,
been a
the
day in your
outside
life.
world was like, oh, so you're gonna leave your family? They're all rich and famous.
Yeah,
in
they're
their
straight,
own
like-
right.
On
I
their
got
own.
my son a
On me,
Karate
I-
Kid movie when he was like what 4?
On me,
No
if I was
talk
well, I
to me.
had 40 bitches. 40 bitches on the first floor, 80 bitches on the no, but that ass though, like, you know what I'm saying? Come
Like
on,
I
like,
am Will Smith. I did not have to put up with
Yeah,
Jada Pinkett
right.
Smith of all
oh,
people.
fuck,
Ever,
bro.
and that's crazy.
Damn.
That coup gotta be insane because there's
Yeah, that gotta be that voodoo. That's that voodoo, nigga. She got that voodoo, bro.
To
I
make
don't
this,
know.
remember he made the
demon, bro.
video.
Right,
Moving
Remember
voodoo
she
demon,
made
bro.
that video. She talking about some here's Will's badass ass. Over here talking about something. He said, "Can you get me off the camera, please?"
Right. So I don't know what type of shit Jada got. I'm scared of it though.
Nigga said, "Can you get me off the camera, please? Turn it off."
Bro, that shit.
Bro,
She said, "His badass. You bad, Will. Nigga, I'm out of here."
That's another example of like you have no pride, bro, as a man if you being treated like that and you staying.
For sure.
But you know what I'm saying?
And like to your point earlier with the romantic, like that's where I also think pride also comes in. Like you said, you gotta put when you guys get in arguments, you gotta put away the pride away. But as far as
It
having
don't work.
stuff,
You can't have pride.
Like,
Right, in a relationship.
no, you kind of can. Like you gotta make sure. I feel like it's just an unspoken rule. Like have stuff that you can stand on your own, just in case.
Okay, makes sense.
That's fair.
Yeah,
I see that.
Having pride in a relationship,
Yeah.
like no, but I think having pride in yourself as a person,
Right.
is where that comes in with the relationship. Like,
Yeah, you gotta have that
if
shit.
Yeah, I think that's the aspect he's talking
have that
about.
shit
Like,
first,
like, you know what I'm
what
saying? Like, if my girl starts beating me up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I have enough pride in myself to be like, all right, I'm leaving. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going, oh,
I thought
I
you were about to-
have pride in the relationship. I'm staying.
I thought he was
Please,
about
I'm
to
good.
say something crazy.
I see the good in her. It's fine.
I promise. You know what I'm saying? Now, disclaimer.
I did too,
Disclaimer. We are not condoning none of that. We are not making a joke. I'm just saying for me personally, not all y'all. So I don't want to hear nothing in the call. Domestic. Bro, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. Like,
It's just a situation.
it's just situation. I'm
Imagine
talking
your girl
about
really
for
beating
me
the fuck out you
because.
though. Like,
Crazy.
And I'm talking about, yeah, and like last point, bro.
How's
All
that
you,
even
all
work?
you niggas that be beating your girls up, bro. Fuck
shit
y'all.
weird.
Because
No.
y'all big ass know that you could beat your girl. Like, why? Like, you got
That's
the
what I'm
physicality.
saying.
Just
Yeah.
leave.
At that point,
Just leave.
At that
Don't
point,
let
you
your
lost
pride-
your
don't-
game. You ain't got no game, no none of that. You're done.
Don't let
You know what I'm saying?
Don't let your pride like put
Weird
you in
ass
jail
niggas,
being
bro.
destructive and violent.
That's what I'm saying.
Simple
That
as
shit
that.
is so
So all you
fucking
niggas that
weird,
beat your
dude.
girls up, fuck
It's a
y'all.
lose-lose
Yeah,
either way.
you
You
a
lose
bitch.
beating her up,
Right,
and
and you
lose
gonna get in
getting
prison,
beat
get
up.
your ass beat by Felice Johnson.
Right, bro. You're gonna get them cheeks beat up
By
bro. When
fleas.
you get captured,
He was
bro,
waiting for you,
You're
bro.
finished. He said,
You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying?
hurry
He
up.
said,
Right.
Felice Johnson, and they're waiting on
Right,
you.
you know what I'm saying? Like, and you, what the fuck? That shit gets me so salty, bro. 'Cause what the fuck are you doing? Like,
Right.
oh yeah.
Let's all keep our hands to ourselves.
That's
Please,
it.
bro.
And don't let pride get away. Any
Yeah.
final thoughts on pride, bro? Because my last piece on it is you should have a balance when it comes to your pride. As a person, what you put your pride in, external validation or external recognition, internal validation for yourself, whether that be culturally, whatever, you know, just move accordingly. But don't be so arrogant to where you're making other people feel like you're above them. But don't be so humble to where you can't get the opportunities that you deserve as a person.
Indeed.
Because you deserve what you put into this life.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yep.
Pop is some tiny.
To go back to the my fault, not to bring it back in, but when we were talking about the people, what would you do for money, things like that. Think about all the celebrities right now. What are they pushing? You pushing gambling to children. You pushing sex to children. You pushing
Selling
drugs to
druggy
children.
Alky-walky.
All of that to make money.
Yeah,
Bro, that's
very
the streamer
true.
industry in a
That's-
nutshell.
That's very
You're doing
true.
all of that to make money. Is that stuff that you want to stand, like we were saying, like being prideful in what you built, what you made? Is that something you want to stand on? We can look back at Kendrick's career. He's not telling people to go out there and smoke weed and drink that. And
Yeah,
do
'cause he
this
doesn't
and
even
do
smoke
that.
and drink, does he?
I mean, I think he
I don't
drinks.
know
I'm pretty
now.
sure he smoke and drink,
He
but
probably-
he don't
he
tell
He
people
might
to
not
do that.
because
Yeah.
what's
probably
the one
geeking.
song that he had?
Kendrick a geeker for real.
Swimming pools.
Swimming pool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kendrick a geeker. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I think
I'm saying it's a different thing to talk about it than to push it onto the community. And that's something you're doing to make money. Future, like what Future said, where
Like,
when Juice WRLD
about.
came up, he was like, "Damn, man, I started popping perks because of you."
Yeah.
What the
He said,
fuck?
"Boy, I did them 30s for you, gang."
Yeah, Future was like, "That hurt my heart, nigga. That's the music you're making. That's what you're pushing on to the
And still
community."
making
and still making it.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Yeah.
Brendan,
Is that what you have pride in?
Right. And Brendan, final point.
That's pretty solid.
Yeah, I was gonna say kind of what Myles just said, and look out for the stuff that Joe just said. Like, make sure your morals don't get what's the word?
Discombobulated.
Discombobulated doesn't get
Yep. Schmeckeldorfinism.
doesn't get compromised just because you want to get stuff in return. So I don't know. Like what was G Herbo's album? Be a Humble Beast about.
Yeah, that shit was hard too. My nigga G.
Be a humble
Herb,
beast.
My nigga
I
Herbert.
said,
He said
humble,
throw a
but-
gem in there.
Be humble, but have that dogging to be like, nah, this is what I deserve and this is what I'm gonna get.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like back to what Keon said with the stand on
Yeah.
your 10.
Spend on that
Stand for
beeswax.
something, especially when it comes to money, because anything's gonna come.
Yeah, you'll
And
fall
when
for
it comes,
anything, you know?
are you gonna stand for something or fall for everything?
All right, nigga.
Yeah.
Because you saying no to one bag might lead another bag coming to you that you actually deserve and it actually fits your role.
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, nigga.
Well, cool. Yeah, so that's our take on Pride. Let us know in the comments if we missed something, if you want us to make a part 2 to this.
Yeah, comment if you
Man.
think we should do a part 2.
Yeah,
sure.
on any of them, really, because we could talk about any of them all the time. Y'all saw how long this video was, for real. So
And Troi wasn't even
And
here.
Troi wasn't even
Right.
here. And with
Yeah.
Troi, I
gonna
love
get-
Troi, but she is...
Hey, we gonna
Shout
get
out
her in
Troi,
this
though.
establishment. We gonna get her in this establishment, bro. You feel me? Nigga, we can't sustain this.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, we know... But yeah, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, bro. So
sure.
God
Yeah.
bless, and we appreciate y'all. We'll see you next
Like,
time.
comment, subscribe,
comment,
share.
subscribe.
Do all that.
Share with the homie. Remember, remove emotion. Follow us on IG. Follow us on TikTok.
Got to.
We got both. We got both
Both them
platforms.
shits.
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
Both
We
them
making
ooh-ah.
moves, bro. We
Yeah.
trying to get, you know what I'm saying?
Move with bullshit.
Yeah, that's
We got
the
both
whole
That's
them
what
scheme,
I'm
bro.
saying. We
You
moving
feel
with motion and we running right now.
And we're not too
views is going
prideful
up.
to take that feedback too.
Yeah.
So, you know, we need to work on something.
No
Let
cramps in
us
the
know,
legs
bro.
either, though.
Exactly.
We hydrated. You know
It's
what
a
I'm saying?
subscribe.
Yeah.
It's subscribe. A lot of y'all be watching, but not subscribed.
Yeah, nigga, we see them
Subscribe
analytics.
and hit
Bro,
that
we see the
bell.
analytics. We got the
What-
numbers
what are
crunched,
them
bro. You know what I'm
analytics,
saying?
Yeah.
Tap in.
Yeah,
Hit that
nigga.
bell to know when we post. It'll hit you with a notification when we post.
Yeah.
Follow us on IG.
Yeah.
Follow us on TikTok.
Tickety
Subscribe on YouTube.
Nicky.
Share with the homie.
And we got the homie Keon in the description,
Yeah,
bro. So
real,
check
yeah,
out his
nigga.
work.
Yeah.
You know,
And he also
Columbus
got a
area,
podcast,
you know what I'm
too.
saying?
Yeah,
Right.
nigga.
Check
And
the homie
he
out.
got
I was
clothes
gonna
on, nigga.
Exactly. He be moving motion too. Nigga. Yeah.
Bitch ass nigga, I'm playing.
But yeah, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we'll catch y'all next time.
Talk about me.
We'll catch y'all next time. Peace.